And I'm Charles. We're from Washington, D.C., and we're seeking $250,000 for 10% equity in our company, Bridal Babes, the first bridal fashion company for multicultural women and women with curves.
We are changing the bridal fashion game with curve-hugging and attractive bridesmaid dresses. Yes, they do exist, and I'm wearing one today.
When we were getting married, I remember Ashley mentioning how difficult it was to find the perfect dresses for bridesmaids.
My bridesmaid dress shopping experience at traditional bridal shops was horrible. I ended up searching the internet high and low and finally found something that would work. And when my girls put it on, they instantly fell in love.
And the wedding went viral because no one ever seen bridesmaids in such stunning looks before. That's when we knew that we were onto something.
We went from high school sweethearts to newlyweds and business partners overnight. Bridal Babes offers gowns in inclusive sizing, which we pride ourselves on, and a wide range of shades that really pop on all skin tones. Brides and bridesmaids can also shop from the comfort of their home through our live virtual consultations and our thriving social media community.
So Sharks, now that you know a little bit about Bridal Babes, who's ready to get hit?
Woo! All right. Niche, whatever you want to call it. That is what you should always be looking to do. Narrow in your target avatar. In fact, it was funny because when I flicked off the Biz Coach Reacts banner in the top left, it was know your customer, right? And that is a free guide, joepardo.com/avatar, 64 questions to help you really target your specific avatar, ideal customer. So that is so powerful. Hopefully they got some sales to justify a $2.5 million valuation. We're going to check out their social media and their website at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. But I'm excited because whenever somebody finds a niche to really target, it's just so much easier to crush it, to just go get those sales, speak the language that the people that you're trying to reach speak, get into that community, build another community around your product within that community. And it just makes it so much easier for people to they see it, they get it. Dresses look beautiful. I mean, I'm wearing a Phillies jersey and my super shirt, so it's not my number one thing, but they do look great. I don't know how much better they look than other bridesmaids dresses. I mean, I've seen some. I guess they're extravagant. I don't know. I don't know. Not really in touch with that end of it, so I can't speak to that. But I love the fact that they're niched.
Good job.
Great job,
That's
guys.
a beautiful
Ashley,
dress.
What did they they're beautiful, first of all.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
What did they cost? Give us an average.
We have two collections. Our classic collection averages $13.31, and we price them at $44.05.
Wow, that's amazingly
Wow.
affordable.
Sorry, how much? You sell Ashley's dress.
Well, that's the Luxe collection.
This is
Okay, how much would
I'll get into
Ashley's
that.
dress be?
$67 landed, and we'll sell it for about $228 on that.
Hang on. That dress is $200?
Isn't that really expensive for a
Amazing.
bridal dress?
No.
So it's actually not, but we
It's
do
not?
offer an affordable line as well as a more high-end line. And our goal really is to provide as much diversity in the product type because we want to service an audience that has been overlooked for years.
I mean, guys,
It's
you are
curvy
speaking
women.
my language 100% and entirely. Like the whole inclusive thing, this is a huge gap in the market. I really just want to understand for you guys, like, what is inclusive? Like, what are you actually selling? What sizes?
Inclusive sizing is sizes 2 through 26, which are
That's inclusive.
actually ready to ship. We also have a special order collection in sizes 26 to 32.
The greatest challenge for every business that services weddings is customer acquisition. How are you getting your customer?
So our core platform we're on is Instagram. Community is about 90,000 followers, and we have about 60,000 on TikTok, which has just grown tremendously. We're a community. We
Nice.
talk to our customers. We post 3 to 4 times a day. But the secret sauce to getting those customers is the fabric you all have.
Okay,
in
so
front
is
of
it
you.
this one?
This is what actually
How
changed
can
our
the fabric-
entire business model. So when we put these dresses out, they went viral because people were like, "Oh my gosh, this looks like satin," but I see these curvy women in it.
insane.
Which typically,
Yeah,
curvy
you're
women
right.
cannot wear satin.
Help me understand. I mean, Emma and Lori right away went, ooh, this is great. And I'm sitting here going, Why is this great?
The key is really the stretch in the fabric.
It's so stretchy.
So
you
it
can
drapes
go
your curves.
dance, it drapes your curves.
But this also really helps.
Well, hold on. I identify with Robert. I mean, they do look great, but I didn't quite get that. The satin thing, I was not aware that is a hard fabric to wear. As people of certain sizes. So that's pretty awesome that they've been able to get the look of satin, which does look awesome on dresses and clothing and stuff. And then make it so that it's stretchy so that it can work with your body rather than against your body. I guess so it's not draping straight down. I guess. I can't speak too much to all this, but I do love the margins, and I love that they have prices that get you in the door starting at $44. Like that is awesome, right? Because if you can get people in the door to even be interested because you're niched in talking their language, and posting 3 times a day on Instagram is incredible. I'm really excited to see what they got going on that front when we get there at the end. But having that option, like, look, you got this dress at 44, but you also have this dress, and this is 228. I don't think 228 is too expensive. I mean, I'm not buying lots of dresses, but just having if this is for a wedding, it's not like you're buying this dress every day. And if you get to keep the dress, well, then that's even all the better. And I'm guessing they have something in between because there's a pretty big gap there from 44 to 228.
See, with returns, right?
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
if you've
Because you
got a
have more
fabric
room.
like this with this crazy amount of stretch in it, you're not getting the same returns as with a rigid fabric.
Tell us about sales.
We had lifetime sales of $2 million. And
Wow.
yes, $2 million. But I also want to talk to you about our growth. So year to date, we're at $850,000. In year one,
Which
we're
year
at
was that, too?
$30,000.
What year was that?
2019. In year two, we were at $200,000, so there was a nice jump. But we were almost 5 times that in year 3 with $950,000. Now we're a little shy of our goal of $1 million, but we're projected to be there this year at $1.2 million.
Wow.
I mean, if I had to guess, it's because there wasn't a lot of weddings. If they launched in 2019, there wasn't like many weddings in 2020, 2021. People are getting to know your product and you're getting yourself out there. And in 2022, you're starting to really, weddings are starting to ramp up more and more and really start to crush it.
Asia, guys.
Are you profitable?
Last year we made $20,000,
Are you paying yourselves a salary?
$60,000
Each or total?
each.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
How much you guys spending on advertising?
So we spend about 30% of our revenue on advertising, and that's super important because each customer we bring in is not just one customer. If
Right,
we
of
can
course.
bring in a bride,
Right.
that's 8 bridesmaids.
I know this business incredibly well. I make inclusive sizing at both Skims and Good American, and it makes the margin profile really tricky. So talk to me about margins on both of the ranges, please.
So we're at 70% for both of the ranges.
But your direct-to-consumer sales?
Yeah, we only sell direct.
Can you please tell me both your backgrounds?
I was in marketing for a little over a decade before coming full-time. I worked for huge CPG brands like Neutrogena, The Laughing Cow. I was actually doing some of like the first Facebook ads back in 2009, so that's why I'm kind of like the digital person.
Gotcha. Thank you. And you?
Yes, I played football most of my life. Afterwards, I became a child psychiatric specialist at Children's Hospital, and then I moved into law enforcement and became a detective.
Wow. Are you still a detective or you just full time?
I left the police force to completely follow this dream.
So guys, what's the vision? What do you want to do with this brand?
The biggest thing for us is showcasing diversity in a space that never saw brides and couples or even bridesmaids of color in media campaigns. So it's so important to us to have that component and making sure that we are celebrating all body types.
And how big do you want to take the business?
Well, Charles has a huge vision.
We want to be a $500 million company.
Whoa. The real question I have is, what do you need?
Well, and Emma's face lit up there, like,
The real question.
you got the whoa, but then you got Emma like, whoa, like, like maybe she's buying in, she's buying into that. I mean, look, I think it's important that we all have goals, and that, because if we're not setting those goals, then you kind of feel like you're treadmilling on zero, like you're just constantly like, it's never big enough. You're never actually accomplishing anything, even though you might actually be accomplishing things. You're getting those gains, but you're just still running in the same place because you haven't set that goal to like go and get it. Right. So the revenue, 30% of revenue in advertising is steep. But look, when you have a bride, you're going to have one bare minimum. I tend to think it would be like 3 bridesmaids to like 8 bridesmaids. And that's, all of a sudden it's, getting $1,600 if they all buy $200, $228 dresses is not that ridiculous, right? So you don't have to capture that many to like really make it happen. And I think if you're doing your marketing properly your niche, then you're going to hit that target. You should be able to take that down a lot, from 30% of your revenue into advertising down, especially now it's been on Shark Tank, so like a ton of people have seen it. You should be able to get that down significantly, at least cut it in half, not in the not too distant future, especially leaning into the Shark Tank end of it. We'll see if she gets a deal here.
I have is, what do you need for you to get to 500 million? What are those first steps you need to take, and where do you need help?
So we want to get more team members to create supply chain efficiency, because we want to be able to get the customers what they need when they need as fast as we can.
How many people do you have working for you?
It's just the 2 of us full time. Charles has one contractor that he works with seasonally.
So when you guys get orders, you just grind it out in the warehouse that you have?
Yes.
So
And you're
who's
doing
actually making the dresses?
So we have a number of manufacturers overseas.
What's your lead time on a dress or dresses?
It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to actually produce the dresses, but then shipping, I'm sure you all know,
Right,
it's
so
been
you're
kind of a
like, yes,
nightmare.
pain in the ass for that, yeah.
So because we've been selling out so quickly, we've had to incur additional costs to do air shipping.
Well, first of all, super impressive. I love the business.
Well, when you say incur, are you including that free, like as in part of free shipping, and you're just eating it? Because while you do have margin, it's a real quick way to eat away at that. Definitely it's a good potential for an upsell, right? If you're able to tack on like, hey, you could have this dress in 3.5 weeks, we'll air ship it, $40, $50 a dress, versus like, hey, it'll be there in like 6 weeks. Yeah, I tend to think more people would be willing to wait, because weddings don't just happen overnight. You generally have some leeway there. But for anybody who's trying to do it in a hurry, you can't be incurring that. You gotta definitely charge extra.
I can't add value in the bridal dress business. It's just not my forte. Thank you for coming, but I'm out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, I'm very impressed. I'm in this space. I don't know if you know your customer acquisition costs yet. It's one of the highest in the fashion business. It's capturing the bride when she's making her purchase decision.
Yeah.
I wish you the best, but it's not for me. I'm out.
Thank you.
That is shocking. Wow. The guy who is Mr. Wedding Wonderful, or Mr. Wonderful Wedding, Mr. Wonderful's wedding platform, whatever he calls it, is bowed out on it. And that's crazy. There's so many times where he just, I'm like, wow, like you totally could knock it out of the park with this. You have access to the brides, unless maybe he's pulled back on that. I don't know. It just seems odd that he wouldn't be like, hey, we could tuck this in and, we get some great PR out of it. We get, it's a great opportunity to highlight, something different than what he already has in his, in his portfolio. So
Thank you.
Guys, listen, I love the fact that you've managed to stay out of the trap of the kind of traditional wedding business, because it's my belief that any brand that's going to scale and do really well now has to be rooted in some kind of community. It's the only way that we can keep advertising costs down and keep that word of mouth going and keep the customers excited. There's so much promise in this business. So I definitely would love to give you guys an offer. I think
What did I say? I said community, right? It's all about speaking the language of that community, and then building a community from that community around your business, your product, your service.
your valuation is a little steep. So you came in asking for 250 for 10%, and I will happily give you guys 250, but I want 25% of the business.
Wow, that's steep.
Your valuation just got crushed.
It
I
did.
think that your valuation is a little steep. So you came in asking for give you guys 250, but I want 25% of the business.
That is steep.
Oh, your valuation just got crushed.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Would you do, oh, sorry.
How about 17.5?
Make it 20% and
So-
you've got yourself a deal.
I think that's reasonable.
We got a deal.
Yeah, let's go.
I love it. So amazing. Well done, guys. Amazing.
Ding, ding.
Congrats, guys.
you,
Well done.
guys.
Well
Have a
done.
good one.
They're onto something. They're onto an absolute winner.
I told you.
Can I believe it? We did it!
You did. Congratulations. I love you so much.
Oh, that's so great. That's so great. So, yeah, look, building a community enables you to be able to not have to get crushed by somebody else who's like, hey, we're just gonna, we already make dresses. Like, let's just go into that space, right? So we got 270, 295, 275. The Tiana gown is sold out at 225. So then they have the engaged engaged earrings. Okay, $30. So it's good that they have some accessories to go along with it. Again, community, super important. Let's check out the Facebook. 15,000 people liking the page. We got some engagement going here. Nothing about Shark Tank though. They have been posting? Where's they got something about Shark Tank, right? Where's as seen on Shark Tank? There you go. That's great. Twitter, 44 followers. Still hasn't purchased her bridesmaid gown, dress, and wedding is a month away. Red flags. Twitter, I guess wasn't the big thing for them. Over on Pinterest, got 431 followers. Posting a little bit of stuff over there. And Instagram, 100,000, almost 100,000 followers. That is great to see. And a ton of engagement. That is wonderful. There's the Shark Tank. It's crazy because like even this picture here has got 3,700 likes. Their Shark Tank photo has 5,200 likes. So it's not like it's Shark Tank, but it's really not that much. Oh, this one here you go. It's only 1,500, and that's them. More showing it on Shark Tank though. It doesn't say Shark Tank in the photo. Just interesting to see like what people react to more. But some great engagement. They getting some comments there. Lots and lots of likes though. Great to see. Anyway, Ashley, Charles, I would love to have you come here on the show for an interview. Just drop a comment down below. Like Epic Bro says, I gotta say, I'm so happy I'm the first comment, and I love you so much, and I love Larry's savagery. But you said you would put my comment in a video. I'm still waiting. You gorgeous man. Well, thank you. I don't know if I think I might have put this comment in before. I'm not 100% sure. Got a little mixed up in my comment thing. Anyway. I appreciate you watching and staying to the end. I'll see you in one of these two videos over here. Take care and go be super.